Hello everyone, this is day 5th of Becoming Billionaire, and I'm gonna share today what happened with me today. So I received notice from the government office because I have not submitted my document, and uh, what happened was that document had to be submitted in my neighborhood, but due to procrastination and my habit of not keeping my documents organized and at a suitable place in a very organized manner, I didn't go to submit it, and now I've received notice, and now I have to go to the government office with my documents, and I have to do the signature or whatever. So what I've learned today is that I have to stop this habit of procrastination, and I have to be proactive rather than being reactive, because if I had been proactive, I could have just went 20-30 steps and gave the document, and then my work was over. But now I have to go with my vehicle to the office, and now it has become hectic. So do things on time and don't procrastinate. Be proactive. Take actions uh, in the very beginning only. Don't wait for the last moment. And the other thing that I have realized is that although I make videos at night, right now it's 1:25 a.m. I make videos at night, but now I've realized that after all day's tiring work and learning, my brain just get uh, tired. It's not at very full efficiency to think and speak at the same time, and therefore I've decided to make my videos in the morning or in the afternoon, but basically from 6 a.m. in the morning to 6 p.m. in the evening. This is my time zone where I'm gonna make videos and do the learning as well. So this is this is what I have realized today. And talking about the learning that I did, so I again read the first page of the preface of 48 Laws of Power, and this is the fifth time that I have read it. The first page is only I have read, because this the more I read this page, the more points and clarity I get to understand from the book, because I am not on the mission to just read the book for fancy talks. I'm trying to understand the book in the very essence, trying to incorporate the laws of power into my mindset and habit. So it's 3 minutes already, so I'm gonna just start. And what I've learned is that you have to impress your master in a very subtle manner. The first thing is that because maybe you are at office, or you have boss over there, or you are working under someone, so you have to impress that person in a very subtle manner, in a manner that he himself doesn't get to know that you are trying to impress him. And the second thing that I've learned is that the in order to defeat your enemy, you don't have to use coercion, you don't have to use force, you don't have to uh, rely upon treachery. All you can do is use your wits to defeat your enemy, outwit him. And so you have to develop your wits, you have to develop this skill of using your words in a very clever manner, so that it does the job and you don't have to resort to the physical fight or something. And the next thing that I have learned is that in order to in order to be better, in order to defeat your enemy, you have to think ahead, you have to plan few steps ahead. And that is why it's very important to chalk out the plan, to chalk out the things that you want to do. And that comes with making routines also, because now you have the routine to know what you are going to do in your day. As I talked in my previous video on day 4, that I have to make routines. So now that I read the book fifth time, I came to understand this point also, that you have to plan your moves ahead. It's not about just your fights or your competition, it's about your daily life and routines also. And the next thing that I learned is that, so the next point is that I jotted down the point because again think few steps ahead. So I knew I had to make the points in a very crisp manner so that I can explain it here. So the next point is that, think of it as the person that is in front of you is trying to scheme some plan in order to push you aside. So when you meet someone with this mindset, you are in a very far better place, because now you are cautious and at the same time very thoughtful of his actions, observing critically, observing his moves, his tone, his words. And so when you do this, you are at a better position to not get defeated. And the next point that is there is that, as I said, have constant vigilance, observation, and think tactically. You have to think in a very strategical manner. It's like a game of chess where you are constantly judging, observing, and thinking of his next move, and therefore you have to be very tactical with your thinking. So these are the 5 points that I have added again on the list that I have learned from the first page of the preface of the 48 Laws of Power book by Robert Greene. And now comes the vocabulary part. So it's 7 minutes. So I have added 10 words, and these are, the first word is paradox. So paradox is basically something that cannot happen together. It's impossible that both happen together at the same time. The second word is civilized, and civilized is basically being well organized, being decent, being in a way that is polite. And the other word is renaissance. Renaissance is the revival of something. And the fourth word is outwit. Outwit, as I said, that defeating your enemy by cleverness. So defeating by being clever is outwit. The next word is thought. Thought is stopping someone from doing what they wanted to do from their plan, stopping someone from doing what they planned. And the next word is aristocratic. Aristocratic is basically nobility, or royal families, or royalty, or or people that are from the high social rank. So that comes with uh, basically by birth. So that is aristocratic. And the next word is what was the next word? Pinnacle. Pinnacle is the the topmost spot where success or achievement stays, the height of success, the pinnacle, the top position. So pinnacle is the top position. And the other word is resemble. So resemble is look alike, something that looks alike. So that is there. And one word I'm missing is power dynamic. So power dynamic is something where you take things in contrast, who is more powerful, or which one of the following has more power or influence than the other. So it's about power dynamic, a ranking system of power where one person has more power or one person has less power. So it basically determines which one has the more power. Now what I learned in Spanish is I learned from 11 to 30. So 11 is once, 12th is doce, 13th is trece, 14th is 14, 15th is quince, 16th is dieciséis, 17th is diecisiete, 18 is dieciocho, 19th is diecinueve, 20 is veinte, and 20, 21 is 21, 22 is 22, 23 is 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. 30 is 30. So I will end this video now because it's already 10:30 and I don't want it to become too long. So I will share what I learned in the later videos, and see you later.